Okay, so this is going to be my view of Circles, which I saw at Tricycle Theatre. I'm not sure who wrote it or directed it, so afraid I can't fill that question. But story-wise, okay, so storyline was basically, what I got from story was it's about a grandmother, a mother and a daughter relationship at its core. It's about the dynamic between those three. And also, as a kind of subplot, I guess, you also get the relationship between the daughter and the guy she met on a bus and keeps meeting on the bus. It's just how their relationship goes about, I guess. So yeah, that's basically what the storyline's about, and that's what I got from it. So yeah, that's the storyline. The performers, there were 4 performers in total. There was obviously the grandma, the mum, and the teen girl, and the teen boy who she starts a sort of relationship with. Sound effects, the sound, alright, well there's a few sound effects throughout, used quite sparingly, I would say. There's a bit of mood music used at certain points, just to set the scene, which was pretty damn decent. It managed to do its job, so I thought it was good. The set, there's only one set used, and used it quite well. They did the sort of thing that we had to do in our play, because we didn't have much space to work with either, where they, rather than had changed a lot of the set, they basically just kept moving some chairs about to represent different scenes, like to represent the 2 main scenes, which were the house and the bus. They just moved the seats about. Where was that? Okay, so yeah, and there's what else was I going to say about this? Can't remember. I think that's the main things anyway. The lighting, it was a bit dark at points, I would say. The lighting could have been used a little better, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the only real complaint I had with lighting. Apart from that, it was pretty decent. From what I remember, it's kind of hard to remember it all fully. My favourite thing was the twist ending. I actually really enjoyed that. I thought that was done really well, and I didn't really see it coming, and when it did actually happen, the payoff was brilliant, so I really did like that. My least favourite thing was I felt the mother and the grandma scenes were a bit, I guess, boring. They could have made it a bit more interesting, maybe by simply changing the setting to just being a living room. I mean, sure, the sorts of conversations they were having, they would take place in a living room setting, but watching it in a living room setting is not the most entertaining thing in the world. You have to take that into account. So yeah, maybe they've just changed the area in which that was set. It would have been a bit more entertaining, I guess. And another minor complaint, I felt the teen boy in the story, whoever played him, I felt his character was, I felt the actor was a bit too loud. I understand you're doing a fucking friggin', sorry about that. You're doing a you're doing a play, so you need to hear the back. You need to make sure the back row can hear it, but at the same time, it's a very small theatre, so you don't need to speak overly loud. And the guy was yelling every word, and that's a minor complaint. So yeah, overall, guys, if I was to rate it, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I would recommend it. I wouldn't say it's something you have to see, but I would say it's decently enjoyable, and it does point out some pretty interesting issues. And yeah.